Sare Ognok, Brandenbursk, Skugieltras, Ortalgorsk, Skocharadmas, Osla, Svetod Tranis, Kuntapolua, Jarskau Pokren, Tosha Plumchik Patna, Shiverskars, Zademo, Yanor Forika.
It's shameful such a thing happens in the Republic.
Tosk Changa Rasjak, Shiverskars, Gus, Zonkelis, Korra, Skocharadmas, Osla, Svetod Tranis, Kuntapolua, Jarskau Pokren.
She never told me how you first ran across each other.
Oras Tajava, Kurkunska, Orfex, Rajo Braunor, Do Unska, Lohasa Marflix Tulama, Morta Brapsak, Doskastores, Shiverskors, Navarski, Odortikcha, Morta Brapsak, Gretas.
I am happy to share my knowledge with the young. Farewell, young Jedi.
Your supervisor sent me. I found out what happened to your promised ones. There's no happy ending.
I knew they couldn't have disappeared without a trace. Give me what you found. Let us learn the history of this doomed planet so we don't repeat it.
I was just wondering how I might serve you better, Master. I'll start this task immediately.
Doc, how's Jessup? He okay?
Your friend suffered from a rat.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
There. We'll find you a grief counselor.
So much destruction.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
How can you be so cold?
Reconstruction
You're back, and I don't see anyone with you. Did you... Are they?
Dead? What did you think? The Rakghouls would buy them flowers and send them home?
Actually, one of them left you a message, Gartha.
A message? Oh, that must be Elizu. They were very close. I'll call the base and tell them what happened.
I'm putting in for a transfer. No job is worth this.
I hear you found a way to make it worth your while.
What did you find? Was Elizu alive? What did that lying coward say about me?
Elizu says he knows how the dead feel now when you desecrate them.
I've given 5 years of my life to this rock. Now that's worth nothing because I laid claim to a few forgotten necklaces? You're talking about people who died generations ago.
We'll see if you think prisoners have as few rights as the dead.
Very funny.
The commander's sending a team to retrieve the bodies. Thank you for doing what you could.
Ask your partner what's been happening to the valuables you find.
Oh, please. This is so humiliating. Yes, Elisu and I were stealing some trinkets for the black market. The blasted dead don't cry over it. Why should you?
How could you? You told me those boxes were going to the Republic Archive.
Yeah, so I lied. What, you going to turn me in for that too?
We'll work this out later. We've asked enough of your time. Although, if you have a moment...
You sound like there's something more on your mind.
Okay, this'll sound crazy, but there's more Rakghouls at our grave sites than any of the Republic target zones.
They're just drawn to the noise and the smell of flesh.
We're not any noisier or fleshier than a platoon of soldiers. I think they're protecting their ancestors.
Ancestors?
See, Rakghouls descend from sentience. It's a disease, one we know little about. But if my theory is correct, it'll be our first insight into how they think. This could be a first step toward taking the planet back from them.
Only if we look through their eyes can we understand what they see.
I kind of hope they're really the beasts they seem. Imagine if there's still a sentient person trapped inside.
What? You're not sending them to the bombardment site, are you? That place is so thick with Rakghouls you can see them from orbit.
Don't you interfere. We know what you think of the people of Terrace. I am right about this. Why else would they be so determined to guard the bombardment sites? If you could get samples from both the Rakghouls and the skeletons at one of the main sites, we could see if they're related.
Danger and a worthy cause. My specialty.
Seriously, Sira, you think you can waste his valuable time on your crackpot theories?
You don't tell me what to do anymore. We know how you feel about the people of Terrace. Please don't let Gartha discourage you. This is important. And I don't think there's anyone else on this planet willing to brave those Rakghouls to find out. I'll be waiting to hear what you find.
If you have any questions about military operations on... My pardon, Jedi. I'm actually expecting one of your order. Are you the one who saved my team at the Endar Spire?
Everything from the primary computers is on here.
The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsu tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
I'm pleased I could help.
Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
Protection delivered on schedule. It's my pleasure to serve. I will exceed your expectations, Master.
These are all the medical records I could find.
Thank you. I am sure you have braved many higher-profile dangers, but you will never do anything more important. You have saved countless lives. One of them may well be mine. My ancestors fled Terrace 300 years ago, and my family still carries their curse. I thank you.
Fetch and delivered on schedule. It was my pleasure to serve. I will exceed your expectations, Master.
The Republic sent a unit to retrieve our team's bodies. They said to thank you for your help.
Aren't you going to ask if he wasted his time on your pet project?
Why do you always try to ruin everything? Do Sullustan moms not hug their children or something? Did you get to the bombardment site? I don't see a scratch on you.
The Rakghouls didn't want to give up their blood, but I convinced them.
I'm sure you can be quite persuasive. Just let me see the samples. I've got a portable scanner that can give us preliminary results right now. That's amazing. There's over a 50% correlation. Genetic drift usually means a much less marked connection, even in a normal population after so many years.
It should not surprise us that Rakghouls retain some memory of their lives.
Many animals show emotion toward their dead. It doesn't mean they think.
Don't just dismiss it now. This is an incredible find.
What? Where's the cynical disbelief?
You can't dispute the numbers, Sierra. You're right. This is amazing. If Rakghouls have enough rationality to remember people and places that matter to them, we can't keep treating them like mindless animals.
I don't like where this is going.
We need to cancel our operations in these grave sites. We can't keep antagonizing them.
But if we know they come to the defense of certain territories, we can bait them, draw them out, so the Republic can send in troops to exterminate them.
No, if they're sentient, we can't just keep murdering them.
I'll contact the Reconstruction Authority. Do you have an opinion on this?
If there's any way to coexist peacefully with the Rakghouls, we should take it.
I guess it's a virtue to forgive, right? At least this way, maybe we can avoid those kind of attacks in the future. I'll give the Republic your recommendation. Thank you again for all your help.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.